Hey everyone, how are y'all? Um, I'm doing pretty good. I'm recording the making of the Black Bear comic that I recently released. Recently, that was like 2 months ago, on my Instagram account for my 5 Nights at Freddy's AU. Uh, yeah, hope you enjoy. So we have the beginning of the comic. Uh, Already, I have problems with it because the first panel, the one with the spear on it, um, the Roxy face. Now, I had never drawn Roxy before, or for like a while, ever since Security Breach came out. I didn't even play the game. I watched other people play the game because it just seemed very childish to me. Yeah, the jump scares did not meet my expectations, but since they're 3D models and not really, well, they're all 3D models, but you can work with a lot more with the static PNG. That's very detailed, but it's very hard to kind of get the likeness in the face because one, it's 3D, two, there aren't really that many 2D renditions of them to where you can properly kind of get all that. So it became very obvious to me that it was going to be very difficult to kind of mesh these animatronics with these, facial expressions. But I feel like I managed to do it very well. I did an okay job at it. I'm I'm a big fan of Joe Doughboy's creator of Sonic.exe 2011. I'm a big fan of his art. It mainly inspired me with Black Bear himself because of the wrinkles. I love when they add wrinkles and like natural like crow's feet and you know all that stuff because it kind of gives this character just like a general, not a general vibe, but it gives him emotion. You can kind of feel that like in the what that looks like the second page. Yeah, the second page with Roxy and she's getting angrier and all that. And I love Black Bear, his silhouette-esque form, because FNAF 2, Withered Freddy was my favorite Withered, because he just kind of had this face, this kind of edge to him that not any of the Withereds had. He was the most, I guess, clean, quote unquote, you could say. But yeah, I just really liked the way he looked, and Shadow Freddy himself in the lore wasn't really used, so I'm like, well, for my AU, why don't I just make him important? Yeah, there's still disputes with RxQF and whatever he's part of. And yeah, now the third what page? I really like the panel to panel kind of transition with it's Black Bear and his blood coming out of his eyes is the hook behind Roxy. That was I'm like, I have to get that in. I need to get that in. If I don't, I will not be satisfied. And I did, and I really like it. And I like the action where Roxy's leaping up and kind of kicking him. I always felt that was kind of the thing missing from, I guess, Security Breach was just the action itself. Everything just felt so mechanical, I guess you could say. It wasn't really scary at all. It kind of disgusted me, as I know many other fans feel. And back again with the faces in the fourth panel. I'm pretty sure it's the fourth panel. Yeah, the fourth page. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean that fist was really good. Then I just erased it for no reason. I guess it just didn't sit right with me at the time. And then the third panel on the fourth page, I really like, kind of giving you that 3D kind of aspect. And then the last panel, it was originally Blackberry who was going to be leaning out of his chair. You can see it right there, leaning out of his chair, kind of bite Roxy, kind of like the FNAF World Nightmare Fredbear attack. And I was kind of disappointed that I didn't do it because it looks it looks really cool and a little silly, which is what I wanted to do. But I'm like, I think if you just do the big mouth, big chomp, I think that'd get the idea across. I was just trying to get it out because I didn't want to spend too much time on it because I knew for the last panel the last page, excuse me, I was gonna have to kind of wrap it up. Then we have the ending here, and I really like it. It's not a dream. I swear to God, it's not a dream. I promise you, it's not a dream. Or well, it is a dream, but it's not. It's not the fake out where it didn't happen. All this really happened. It's just it happened in the mind, kind of like that. So it's that kind of dream, quote unquote. I was never a fan of that, but yeah. And getting Roxy's room, getting it designed. Oh my god, there are barely any like. I wish we had like a 3D model. They might. I might have to go look it up, but I wish we had that just to kind of just to kind of have as a resource to just look around, because that would have been really helpful. But I had Google Images and Pinterest for most of these, and yeah, yeah. That's all my creator commentary for now. I'll be back with another for the Deimos and Octavia comic for the Hell of a Boss AU I made, and yeah, see ya.